nobody knows about compartmentalizing your brain, right? So everyone goes, so if they fake the moon landing, you're saying everyone is in on it. I go, everyone in that room, 100% in on it, because again, it goes into data, and they know exactly who can keep a secret, and exactly if you pay them enough money, you throw them enough fun, they're just going to shut up and run with it, right? They don't care. They don't care. So you want to see a great example of this in real time. Is India landing on the moon? Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
It is the most, it's like Cuba, and like Atari graphic is landing on the moon, and everyone in that room is like, yeah, we landed. And it's so obvious that's not what's happening there, but everyone in the room is in on it. Either they knowingly or unknowingly, they're totally in on it, and they're all captured, and they're just playing their role at that point.
So do you think no one, even like machine-wise, has ever been to the moon?
Well, I'm a firmament guy, so like
flat Earth.
Well, I don't know if it's flat. I honestly believe it's some kind of energy vortex.
All right.
And there's a thing that separates the waters from above from the waters from below, and something's there. And I personally don't think we can get out of it.
Okay.
And that's why they're freaking out, and that's what all this kind of singularity is about. That's what all this transhumanism about is. Like, these are fallen angel worshipers. They're either fallen angels or what they call the watchers, who are the worshipers of the fallen angels, and they want to get back upstairs.
I see.
And they can't do it.
It's like the Tower of Babel, right? Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Becoming like God.
Yeah. Honda's now doing rockets, so I mean, it's got to be real.
But they're all in on it. Like, oligarchies help oligarchies. They all are into it because it's a use of controlling the population. You know, that's Ron Placone said that. Oligarchies help oligarchies, man. So they're all in on it. They all need to control their population. They do it through fear. You know, if there's an aliens come down, they're so advanced that we have to submit to them. And when Ronald Reagan, which I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but if you want to watch a really insane video on Ronald Reagan, it's a great website. I believe his name's Andy Hunt, and he has a website called Control Alt History, and he breaks down the scandal with Ronald Reagan in the 1983. But you know, he talked about, like, we're going to need an alien invasion to bring everybody together, and that gets into the revelation of the method. They got to tell you what they're doing, because if not, if they tell us what they're doing and we don't stop them, that's on us, not on them. It's like this weird karma thing that they do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
That was weird.
A lot of information.
Programming.
Yeah. I think we've gotten stuff to the moon personally. The firmament, like talks about in scripture, is definitely, I believed in flat earth for about 2 weeks of my entire life. And I asked some flat earth dudes, people that watch this, they know it already. But it came down to, like, what about in Antarctica where the sun's up 24/7? And they're like, well, there's 2 suns. And I'm like, okay, well, you lost me there.
I don't know. I've had people say there's 3 suns. So I don't know what it is. I think it's way more,
I think
way beyond what we're supposed to know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's flat. You know, it's like that sun thing. They're like, okay, that disproves flat earth, but there's so much that disproves a ball. There's so much, like these high-end telescopes back in the day when they were telling us about the earth is round. They didn't have these things, and you see these scopes go for hundreds of miles, and there should be a curve there. So I don't know what it is. I'm not smart enough to tell you what it is. I just know it's not what they tell us, because the people that are telling us have been caught lying all the time.
True.
So I don't know what it is, and I also believe it probably will. If they came out right now and told you what it was, I don't think anything would change in your life.
Yeah.
The only thing I think is, like, the people who believe in God would be like, told ya.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think the earth is hollow, though.
But here's the last thing. So if you study, NASA's now said that the moon is in our orbit.
I saw that they had changed that. Yeah.
Right? So now it's in the orbit. So maybe you don't even have to go past it for a minute. The moon is interesting. I can't remember what I talked about in the last time I was here, but I think the game Pac-Man is about the moon.
What do you mean?
What?
That's a good theory. I love it.
I think it's about the moon. If you study Pac-Man when it closes his mouth, what does it look like? Exactly like the moon. What does it do? There are old beliefs that the moon is a an energy eater, a soul eater, a stargate into this realm. So if you study it, like, what happens, and this is the whole thing. There's so much about what happens here. Obviously there's a Christian version of it. There's other people that believe that we're just in a soul cycle, right? So, and then the theory is that, when you die, you go into this light and basically you see all your dead relatives, but they're really archons trying to convince you to come back into it because we're kind of batteries for this reality.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
So if
That's
you
terrifying.
study Pac-Man, what does Pac-Man do? He's eating all these dots that look like stars, right?
Run away from
Eats
ghosts.
the dot, and he runs away from ghosts, but when he eats that one dot, what does he do? He eats the ghost, and what
Yeah.
happened to the ghost? They get reborn.
Interesting. I'm all in on this. This is great. This
Wow.
is so funny.
All these video games have very esoteric meanings to it. I think Super Mario is basically man, like the study of man, like the journey of man. Man's, if you study Donkey Kong, he shows up. His whole job is like to keep his chick and get the job done. So he saves her. He does the job. Now he gets a promotion. He's outside. He eats some mushrooms. Next thing you know, he's in Super Mario Kart, and all things are possible.
Praise be. That's crazy.
I love that.
It's like the podcast version of a sermon illustration.
That'll preach for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
That's amazing.
I feel like I hijacked this show.
No,
not-
man, dude,
dude.
I'm freaking in
That's
this.
why we
I
bring you
love
on.
this.
You're Uncle Sam.
Loving this.
I'm in, dude.
Ninjas are butterflies.